So for today's class today, you're going to need a mini band or a belt or a towel or even a t-shirt that you can wrap around your knees. Um, and you need some space to roll, balance, crawl, and move. So let's go ahead and do our guided check-in. Just lay down. Just take some deep breaths here. Just smelling that fresh air. If you got some, not crack a window and get some. As you get started today, big deep breaths from the bottom to the top. And let's just start to scan from the feet all the way up to the head. You're just going to go joint by joint as we do this breathing. And if any area in your body just requires extra attention, just breathe into it and just bring that breath work into that tension. If any emotions come up as you're doing this breath work, just check in with your heart, let it know it's safe, that you're not going to run it into the ground, that you're going to stay connected to your body and listen to it through this session. All right, so now we're going to start off today with some lying circular tilts. So we're going to round our low back towards the ground. We're going to tilt one hip up, the other hip goes away. We're going to arch our back, lateral tilt, round, tilt, arch, tilt, and I'm making a clockwise motion as I do this. So it's just trying to put that together and make a circle. We're going to coordinate the lateral motion of the hip with the posterior anterior motion of the hip. Okay, now let's verse directions. So now I'm going to laterally tilt down. I'm going to arch. I'm going to laterally tilt the other side and around. We're just going to make that into a smooth circle. Okay, going counterclockwise. And again, all it is combining the arching and the rounding of the back with the lateral, the teeter-totter motion of the hip. You're trying to make that into a smooth circle. All right, now you're going to push that low back into the ground, hands on your stomach. We're going to take a deep breath into our stomach and keep our core tight. Keeping this core tight, taking that breath down, and then it expands out and up as you keep this tummy tight. You're forcing it down. I don't want to see north-south breath. I want to see wide east-west breath. Keep it up. Trying to really expand through that back. So whenever we keep our tummy tight, we breathe deep and we expand, it opens up our vertebrae and decompresses our spine. It has the same effect as those inversion tables where you lay on your back and you flip upside down. This kind of breathing helps you to get that same result without having to have the table. And it has better, more lasting effects because it's active as opposed to passively laying there and hanging upside down. All right, now we're going to go glute bridges, up and down, keeping this core tight. Keep that diaphragmatic breath work as we just drive up and down, squeezing through these glutes. Just up and down, tummy tight, drive through. So I'm pushing a little bit on my stomach here. Keep those abs contracted. All right, so now we're going to find our plank progression. You can do it standing up on the wall. You can do it on a chair. Kind of elevate yourself higher. The closer you get to the ground, the harder it is. Find your level. Okay, remember to push away. Scoop your hips under. Come up onto your tippy toes and really feel that in your core. Keep your core active. You can do planks without even activating your core if you don't do them right. So scoop those hips under right there. Scoop, flex those glutes. Push away from the ground and then push up on your toes and just kind of tuck your chin. I'm trying to reach up and out through this head as I do this. And again, find your level because these are longer plank holds today. So if you need to go stand up on the wall, stand up on the wall. And kind of have less body weight on your hands here. Nice deep breaths. You guys are doing awesome. Way to show up today. Way to work. Just going to keep progressing. Through our movements. Becoming better movers. Good job. So next thing we got is glute bridge. We're going to try to do 20 reps, nice and smooth, without a band. Okay. So right here, core tight, drive up and through. 1, 2, really squeeze those glutes, pop and extend, okay? So we're trying to activate our glutes. A lot of problems in the lower body, knees especially, is from not having good glute activation, okay? And low back issues as well. So glute pop through, all the way up, and then slowly down. Let's go ahead and hold for 10 seconds at the top here after we got a couple warm-up reps in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down and up. Remember to keep these hips scooped under, core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. Back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Job. We're going over to a plank. Okay, find your progression. I'm giving you guys a little bit of time to get into a position you like. Remember, you got several different levels here. I'm going to go elbows today. This is going to be a shorter one. Okay, so I'm going to contrast a lot of glute work with your core today. So find levels that you can manage and pace out. Don't kill yourself here, guys. Just find a good level that fits you well. Make sure you're not having pain in that low back or those in your core. Should be challenging, but not painful. Nice deep breaths. Let's go diaphragmatic core bracing on our back, just breathing into our stomach. This is your break station. Keep that tummy tight. Breathe in those expansive restorative breaths to decompress your spine. Should feel a nice stretch in your back. Lengthening of the spine, restoring the spinal alignment. This is really opening up those vertebrae. A lot of time from all the sitting that we do, we can get our back vertebrae compressed. So this kind of breathing technique can reopen and restore that spinal alignment, kind of lengthen it out. Let's go glute bridges up and down. Just get a couple reps here. Kind of fast paced. Keep that diaphragmatic breathing going. You guys are doing awesome. We're already 20% through our session today. Way to show up, way to work. All right, find your planks. So I'll show you another level where you can walk your feet up onto the wall like this. This is a much harder progression, okay? It goes into our handstand work. The higher you walk your feet up, the harder it is, okay? So that's some levels that you can do to make it harder on your core. And then you got other levels too where you can kind of go up. And like I got a chair here. I can balance on this chair. Okay, that's another level. That's easier. Okay. Find your level. Keep that butt tucked under. Push your weight over your hands and feel it in the middle of your core and your arms. Nice big deep breaths. Ooh, should start to feel some burning and even some warmth in your body. Okay. Your blood is pumping right here throughout your core. Getting that heart rate up. Let's go. Glute bridges. We got a nice 10-second hold in each station. Let's go ahead and set up that diaphragmatic core bracing. And then drive up and hold 10. 9. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. 3, 2, 1. Back down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Find a plank. This is going to be a shorter station. So you can make this one a little bit harder if you want. Okay, so to my tippy toes, I'm getting my legs straight, skipping my hips under. I'm going to go down to my elbows. You guys can do what you like. Find the level that works best for you. You can even go into handstand holds if you want, working on the wall. On these, we've been training our glutes and our core to hold itself up from the middle. 10 seconds left, guys. You got it. Go back to our breathing station. Reset our spine. Really lengthen out our spine again. Keep your core tight. Breathe in. Try to open up your vertebrae and lengthen it from top to bottom. Should feel a nice, almost adjustment in your spine. All right, let's go. Glute bridges, drive up and down. Just 10 quick reps here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Job. It's going to be the last of the longer plank stations. So find your position and then find a good position that you can hold pretty easily for about a minute. A little bit over a minute. Right here, come up onto your tippy toes, flex and squeeze those glutes under. Fire through that core. Guys are doing awesome. Way to work through this. Less than 30 seconds left, starting now. Keep firing, keep holding. If you need to, drop down to your knees or lift your body weight up to a chair. That's totally okay. So if you need to take a little break, go up to the next level, go up to a chair these last 20 seconds. It's up to you guys what you want to do. You got 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's transition back to our glute bridges. Right here, 10-second holds at the top. Really squeezing and just going through these glutes. Ready and go. Keep that core tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down and up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down and up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down and up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down. Last one. Up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Last plank station, guys. Make it your best one. I'm gonna walk my legs up the wall, get into my handstand work. Up all the way. Got 30 seconds here. Again, you can do whatever level you want. What's the best for you? Find that station and get to it. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Whew. All right. So let's go ahead. Look on ahead. Today we got knee, hands, crawls with weight on a balancing station, balance beam. Okay. So one good thing to have handy is like a half foam roller. You can buy foam rollers for real cheap, and I just use the jigsaw. Cut down the line. Okay, if you don't have that, you can always use your 2x4s. Just kind of hurts doing the knee hand crawls on this, but this is a great core trainer. We're gonna add some weight as well to it. Okay, so that's where the it's helpful to have like a sandbag or even like a backpack with some weights in it. That's really helpful. But basically what we're going to do is work on knee hand crawl. If you don't have anything to balance on, you can always use just a line that you're trying to stay on top of it. Okay, but it's opposite arm, opposite leg as we go up and through. Okay, we got this weight here as well that we're trying to carry as we balance. Okay, so, and I'm actually going to grab a backpack because this is going to be easier to manage. So let's go ahead and pause just for a second. Look for some type of weight that you can put on your back. We'll reconvene in about 10 seconds. All right. I found some other options as well to help you kind of increase the resistance in your crawls. So you can do ankle and hand weights and wrap those around for this type of session. Or you can just have a backpack that you can throw on your back and put some weights in it. I'm going to do that today just to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, make it really tight. I got about 20 pounds in here of weights I'll put on my back. Just kind of load it up. You know, like I said, a sandbag would probably even be better. But if you don't have that as an option, always make do with what you have, right? That's the best way to go about it. So wrap this weight up with these ankle weights. Make sure that it doesn't bounce all around in here and hurt my back in this backpack. Keeps it a little bit more level. I got a nice little backpack stacked with weights, canned goods, whatever you have around the house. Just make sure the bag is pretty tight to your back. And then we're gonna work on knee hand crawling. Again, if you don't have 2x4s, you can use a line, this opposite arm, opposite leg, crawling down, really working that inner stability of the core, linking it with your wrist, shoulders, and hands. We're just going to go down and up this balance beam. Got a minute of practice here. And if you have to, you can always bring one hand out to the side. The goal is to try to keep it pretty narrow stance, just in case you ever have to crawl over like a limb or something. You have that ability, okay? But this is practice, so it doesn't have to look perfect. The goal is to try to keep your hands pretty narrow. You should get a little bit easier with this over time. Sometimes even in obstacle course races and stuff, they got little stations like this. So just be training your body to be able to do that, okay? Let's go ahead and get rid of the backpack. I'm gonna do what I call some scorpions now. Okay, prone scorpion. Go onto our back. Sorry, our stomach, okay? And we're just gonna tap side to side like this. Really reach up and across as we do this. Stretching out those hip flexors. So bring that heel to the ceiling. Take it across the body to the other shoulder. Nice, smooth stretch as we do this. Good job. So now we got shoulder crawling level 3. So we're on our back. You're gonna use those glute bridges. You're gonna drive up, roll onto one shoulder and extend. Come back down, drive up, roll, extend. Okay. So then we're adding the extension to our shoulder crawls. Okay. Next week, we'll go into depth into the next progression. These will all build on each other, but it's just learning the skill to be able to crawl on your shoulder well and fluidly so that if you ever need it, you have it. It's also just a great exercise to combine your glute with your shoulders. Okay, so you're pushing through that shoulder and driving through the glute, getting those two body parts to communicate. All right, let's go back to our knee hand crawls. Okay, you gotta wait, throw it on your back. And also just add in ankle weights, hand weights to make it harder as well. We're just gonna crawl down that line. So I'll show you a line on between my two mats. I'm gonna try to stay on that line, okay? You don't have a balance beam, this is your other option. It's totally fine. You're still working balance and stability with your core. The important thing is keeping your core tight to withstand this weight on your back, okay? As you do this, and don't let that weight pull you off. Let's go. Go ahead and get rid of the backpack. We're gonna do those prone scorpions. So on your stomach, arms out wide. Take that leg up and over, really stretch those hips. Work on breathing as we do this. Nice long stretch. Do those hip flexors. So feel a nice opening. Also, this is another way to activate the glute, driving that heel up towards the ceiling and rotating it around. Let's see how far can we reach on each side, okay? Let's get that shoulder crawling, level 3. We're driving up, rolling on a shoulder, and then shifting through that shoulder, okay? So getting that shoulder to connect with those glutes. So whenever I'm coming up and over, I'm driving and I'm pulling this elbow down and I'm shifting up and over my shoulder, okay? You might notice your body automatically wants to start moving up as you do this, okay? That's part of it. Let's go to those knee hand crawls. Right here, go and throw on your bag. You got one? If not, don't worry about it. Through. Adding a little bit of balance work. You guys are doing great. Way to work hard today. Way to show up. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Drop, prone grab, prone scorpion. Take off my shirt, or sorry, my bag. Onto my back, my stomach. And we're just gonna go into it. Stretch those hips. And drive that heel up to the ceiling. Rotate across the body. You guys are doing awesome. 60% through your session today. And the last 10% is just breathing and stretching. So you guys are doing awesome. All the way over halfway done with the hard stuff. All right, let's get to our dead hang station. You don't got a pull-up bar. You can always use like a door handle to kind of hang on to and kind of pull and stretch those shoulders with. If you have a dead hang station, go ahead and go to it and hang out. And I want you just to hang out there for about 30 seconds. Really feeling those shoulders kind of open up. All right, now I got figure 4 sits. So right here, we're just coming into this position, sitting up tall, arching our low back, and then switching sides. So let's go in from an open set to a figure 4 set. Back to open set, figure 4 set. And I'll change it up each round. Just give us some options. You guys are doing great. Way to work hard. Let's go on our shoulder crawls right here. Drive up and through. Right here. Lift up, drive, and shift that shoulder back and down. Start to move over to that shoulder. That shoulder kind of drives you over into the next progression next week. It's a very key part to this movement. Let's go, knee hand crawls. Just work on today. If you don't have time to throw your bag on, just work on crawling on that narrow station. Knee hand crawls. I'm walking down the line, so I'll show you from front view. I'm trying to stay as narrow as I can, as if I'm going over a balance beam right here. Okay. Some nice, smooth movement. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Both going at the same time. Try to time it up well. Work on your breathing, diaphragmatic bracing while you're doing this. We're into our more fast-paced circuit now, so we're just going to flow from station to station. Scorpions, prone scorpions, so that means on your stomach, all the way through. Work on breathing. Don't hold your breath as you're doing these. You guys are doing awesome. Do dead hang station. Okay, again, you got several options. You don't have a door. You go downward dog station and just kind of try to pull your hands back, activate through those lats. If you have a pull-up bar, hang from it. You can even start working on those scapular rows where you're going up and down on the pull-up bar. Or you can even just come up and down right here in the downward dog. Great work. Getting into the high intensity portion. So we're just trying to flow from station to station as fast as possible. Let's go figure four sit. Let's come from the side bend sit to the figure four right there. Gonna roll over, other side, drive up, tall. Really work on keeping those feet pinned to the ground whenever you go through that side bend sit. I'm working the functionality of these hips. Let's go. Shoulder crawls, level 3. To your station. On your back, drive up and through. Glute bridge, roll, drive. Glute bridge, roll, and drive. A lot of glute work, guys, today. Glute and core. Yo, knee hand crawls in that balance beam station. Try to grab a weight if you can for your back. On the back. Give a little time to do that. Okay. So throw it on there. Let's get rolling. And crawl station right here. All right, let's go ahead and kick that bag off. Got it on. Get to your prone scorpion station. On our stomach, drive it up in here. Heels to the ceiling and then reach across, try to tap the ground if you can. You're actually trying to take your foot to your opposite hand. Dead hang station. So you know the variations. You're trying to find your level. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got figure 4 sets. Let's go from a cross set to the figure 4 set, like that. Like go cross set, figure 4 set, and just kind of alternate legs. Cross set, figure 4 set, and always that back leg comes up to the front. Really working this hip functionality. Let's go. Shoulder crawls, level 3. You guys are doing it. Let's work. Go up and through. Glutes up. Roll onto that shoulder. Drive through. Let's go. Throw in your bag if you got one. Get your weight. Give you a little bit of time on this station to be able to set up and put your weight on if you have one. If not, you can just do some extra work with your body weight and go ahead and start your station. Here, crawling, keeping those hands and knees narrow as if you're on a balance beam. You don't got one. Challenge yourself today, guys, as you do this. Leave it all here in this session. Job. Let's go prone scorpions. Drive up to the ceiling, cross the body, and back. Let's go dead hangs to your station. that. To our other station. So we'll do 4 sets. Guys are doing great. Let's go alternating. Let's just go from the open sit, figure 4. We're just going to roll through these. Feel those hips opening up. Let's go. Shoulder crawl on level 3. Drive up, roll, shift. Drive up, roll, and shift. Awesome work, guys. You're doing it. Let's go. Knee hand crawls. Don't throw on your weight if you got one. If not, just start your station with that balancing work. Trying to keep your hands in that narrow stance. Opposite arm, opposite leg. I like to sometimes pretend like I got a water bottle on my backpack, on my back, then try not to tip over. Okay, so trying to keep that back level as I do these. Find that stability. This helps with stability in your knees, your elbows, your wrists, and your shoulders. Let's go back to our prone scorpion station. Laying on your stomach, reaching up and over. Nice big deep breaths as we do this. Let's get to our dead to hang station. Find a place in your house you can kind of pull and stretch out your back. Back to our figure 4 sit station. Let's just go from open sit. Try to keep these heels towards your butt. Alternating. Try not to use your arms. Really work on this hip function. Those hips to move better. Let's go shoulder crawl on level 3. Lower back, drive through. So glute bridge, drive. Glute bridge, roll your shoulder, drive. Drive that elbow in and down. Feel that even massage on the back part of the shoulder. Let's go. Throw on your weight if you got one. Knee hand crawls. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Just kind of cruise through here. Keep that weight balanced. Job. Throw that bag off to your prone scorpions. Onto your stomach, drive up and through. Couple reps here. Your dead hangs. Your dead hang station. Go figure 4 sets. Let's just go from that open sit. It seems to be the easiest progression to get many reps in. Good job, guys. 5 minutes left and we're done. Should be the last station, I think, coming up last round. Let's go shoulder crawls, level 3. Your back. Drive up and through. We're working today. I'm proud of you guys for sticking through, showing up, putting in the effort. Keep it up. Let's go, knee hand crawls. Throw on your bag if you got one, or you can just focus on the crawls, the technique. Go front scorpion on your stomach. Drive up and through. Nice big deep breaths as we do this. If this is hurting your chest, you can always roll around and just do it like this on the front side. Okay, so that's another option. Let's go, dead hangs. station. Go for your 4 sets. Right here. Guys are awesome. Less than 2 minutes left. Keep pushing. Keep driving. A little bit over a minute and a half worth of work. Not even enough time to get your popcorn popped. Let's go. Shoulder crawling, level 3. Last station. Go into our guided check-in. Drive up and through. Make it a good one. Really drive those hips, roll and push through that shoulder. Just kind of getting the shoulder mashed out in every way. Try to get it as functional as possible. Trying to hit every angle. Got a lot of people with shoulder problems. Today's age, they're not using their shoulder blades. They're using their rotator cuff. So trying to get as many looks, uses out of that shoulder blade as possible to get it activated. Let's go ahead and do our last guided check-in here. Just take your deep breaths in and out. Start to get present. Notice what you're smelling. Notice what you're tasting. Notice what you're feeling in on your body. Notice the temperature of the room. Clothing you're wearing. Notice what you're hearing. And last thing, notice what you're seeing. As you close your eyes, notice the light coming into the room, into your eyes. All right, so the questions this week are, what's one good thing you did last week for your health? And what's one takeaway that you're going to try to take from this session today?